Hey everybody, welcome. I have a new clue and I figured out what to do. We actually made some massive progress last stream of blueprints and I managed to actually figure out new clue and stop being a dummy. Which was very hard for me to do. It's just straight against my nature. But we did it. And now we have so much more going on. I now know that we can clear the tunnel, which I had been wondering about for a really long time. Like the tunnel underneath where we first lit the torches and got like we got a black print there. Did we just get the tunnel print? I don't remember what we got from that one. But like finding that first one there. Oh, there's so much that we figured out. I still don't know enough Arayan to do the Lady Epstein grave letter. So things that we're going to be trying to do is, I guess, like opening up that tunnel, which I could. I want to say we're done new clue, but there's always more new clue. So I'm just going to done and then question marks because, you know, tunnel boxes. Because that's now an experiment thing because we've got this data in the servers. Figure out the candlestick to the burning glass. Okay, so king on his throne is going to be that throne room black print. I've got to imagine. Like, that's so much easier now. Like, duh. Okay. Done. We've passed it. We passed grade 9. I am done school. Finished that one last stream too. We made so much progress last stream. Oh my god. Oh, we also got the red herring. Also done. God, we did so much. We did so much last stream. Anyways, here's all the new things that we have to do. Still haven't gotten the last red letter. Most of it is going to have to do with experiments at this point. But hopefully you're all having a good day. I've been okay. I'm really bad for oversharing a lot of the time. And I don't know how much I should say or not say about what's going on in my life a lot of the time. But like... yeah, I guess that... those just stay broken forever. I apologize for the stream being very... your water heater started leaking out the bottom this morning. Ooh, that's real bad. Yeah, I have had that, and it's not great. It's... being a homeowner is fantastic, but also... when you hear things like water running and you don't have anything on, it's the most terrifying feeling ever. It's my life. I share as much as I want. Yeah, I know. It's just, it's... I mean, hey, it's kind of important to have some boundaries too. But I guess the thing that I should just be very, like... forgiving of myself for, because I always feel really, really bad. Like, I'm starting a lot of streams late or missing streams and things like that. And so, I mean, I guess just to keep everyone clued in and let people know what's going on is I'm like, well, I mean, like, it's not fair. Like, I'm a really healthy person, that I exercise all the time, and, like, I've got a good job. There's no real reason that I can't... bullshit. I have a fucking chronic disease. Like, I've been talking about that. If you've been... following things, you know that I'm dealing with that right now. I'm having, like, heart problems because of it, because I can't stand up without passing out almost. Last night, my elbow just suddenly, like, swelled to 3 times the size that it's supposed to. So I got, like, a weird bruise, and, like, my elbow's all weirdly swollen and strange, so I don't know what was going on with that, which is why I missed yesterday. So it's like, you know, just gotta be forgiving of myself, and that's why I haven't been 100% nailing all these, because keep on dealing with stuff like that happening. So my elbow's really sore, and I don't know why. But I do have another doctor's appointment soon, so we'll see. I'll try and keep things as regular as I can, but I'm gonna also try and be like better even just to myself. I want to try and keep the schedule, but I'm gonna have to keep asking for some patience as I just figure out ways to manage symptoms for all of the various chronic illnesses that I'm dealing with. Because it might be one, it might be two, it might be, I don't know. We're still figuring that out. But I mean, like, I'm like, yeah, right. I need to realize that, like, in the last 3 years, like, 3 years ago, we had 8 months of me dealing with gallbladder issues and gallstones until my gallbladder almost exploded and I needed it removed. And I didn't realize that's what it was. They were just doing tests over and over. And then I broke my left hand and I broke my right hand. And in the whole time, I've been having, like, all kinds of other problems, and it's because I have, again, a connective tissue disorder. It's like, right, I should just admit that and be, like, okay with showing that, you know, this fucking sucks and it hurts, and some days I'm just not going to be able to have the energy and time to do stuff that I'd like to do because of it. So there you go. That's my quick little thing. Anyways, let's get into blueprints. I really wanted to play Blogger yesterday. I just didn't have the energy. Hypermobility seems fun when you're a kid and then the consequences set in. Well, hey, I mean, listen, that's not entirely true. My doctor, the doctor that I had before this doctor, God, fuck this guy. Can't even do this. I can't even fully make the joke. I'm trying to turn on my camera, but my Stream Deck has crashed. Oh, there it worked. Never mind. My last doctor, when I went and talked to him about this, with my second broken hand in 2 years, and I have a history again. I broke this arm, dislocated it 3 times in less than 2 years. Things like that. I went like, well, I have the problem, like, I'm super hypermobile. Like, I'm like, do you see the issues here, man? Like, is there anything you can do about that? And he goes, well, man, most people would consider that an advantage. Honestly, you should probably just get a job in the circus. And I went, that's your answer? And he goes, well, yeah, what would you want me to do about that? That's a huge advantage. That's really good for you. So if you're wondering why I was frustrated with that doctor, there's one very small window into that. I went to this doctor, and I said, hey, look at this. And she goes, oh my God, you have Ehlers-Danlos. Instantly. And I went, yes, I do. Yeah, I've kind of known for a long time, but I couldn't get anybody to help me with it. She goes, what? Yeah, that last dude was an asshole. No, Larry, so you didn't hear the story, Larian. So I went for my first visit with this doctor. We're just gonna have a story time again for a second, just for a moment. So, like, not nearly as pronounced as mine. Mine, yeah, that's the thing, is mine is, like, really, really, really pronounced. It's not a contest. It sucks no matter what level you have. And I mean, I have the hypermobility really pronounced, but also I don't bruise that easily, which normally is a big problem for Ehlers-Danlos. Like, you get really bad bruising and things like that. So I've got other advantages. It's a spectrum. But anyway, when I went into the doctor to get my first visit for this, I had a nightmare day. Like, this is like 2 weeks ago. No, 3 weeks ago it would have been almost. No, okay, so, like, yeah, next Monday, it'll be 3 weeks, because it was 3 weeks between the 2 appointments. Any case, I went in for my first visit with this new doctor, and I was kind of not supposed to get a new family doctor, because I was supposed to have this guy still, some stuff. Anyway, and I made this appointment, managed to get in with this new doctor, and I had an appointment time where I'd set it down in my alarm system for 2 o'clock. Or for 2:30, it was a 2 o'clock appointment. And I realized it like at 2 o'clock. The office is really, really close, and I work from home, so I was like, oh my god. So I'm like phoning them desperately as I'm driving, like hands-free, going like, please, 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 please don't cancel my appointment. I really need this. And I was like talking to them, and they're like, fine, still come in. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's all my fault, etc., etc. So I'm stressed already, like through the roof, because I never forget that, and I just felt like such an asshole. So I'm begging them just to let me see her, because I mean, the thing too is if I miss that appointment, like I just don't have her as a doctor, and I just stuck with this other guy. I'm like, holy shit. So I made it there, get in, they're like, your appointment is now maybe going to be you're waiting longer. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's obviously my fault. Whatever I need to do, I'll just sit in the waiting room and be quiet, and like, you call me in when you need to. Sit down in the waiting room, get a notice on my phone. I have an email. It's from my old doctor. Good news. I know that the clinic that I worked in is shutting down. I didn't know that. But I found a new clinic. It's the clinic that I am now going to. I send that to Tanya and I go, oh my god, look at this. And she goes, oh my god, wow, I can't believe the 2 things that are wrong with that. 2 things? What do you mean 2 things that are wrong with that? And she goes, you didn't notice? No. They CC'd all of the patients of the clinic. Not BCC, which is blind carbon copy. So they sent the email to everybody with everybody's full names and emails showing, which then of course necessitated that I have the conversation of, hey, just so you know, you violated a whole bunch of laws by doing the patient confidentiality problem here by doing this, and had to send that to them. And then they go, and then my doctor goes, well, wait a minute. Why would you have gotten that email if you're not his patient? You're not supposed to be a patient of somebody else and go to me. And I'm like, lady, please, my God, please don't make me go back. I'm like, when I first showed him my issues and I talked to him and I had my hand broken, he wouldn't look at it or touch it. And he refused, like when I had this finger broken on this hand, before I broke this one, I was like asking him like, oh my God, please, like you need to do something with this. And he goes, oh, you just need to move it. I'm like, are you going to look at it? And he's like, I don't need to. And I went, well, there's nothing else you can do. And he goes, oh, I see. You're too poor to go to a physiotherapist. And I went, you never even said physiotherapy. And she went, what? And I went, that was the start of my stuff with him. And like, I just kind of kept going. She goes, okay, fine. I won't need any more. Here. And I'm like, look at these. And she goes, oh my God, you have Ehlers-Danlos. And I'm like, thank God. And then she goes, or another connective tissue disorder. We should make sure. So that's where we're at. She then ran a whole bunch of blood tests and other kinds of tests and an ECG, because when I stand up, I almost fall over and pass out now. Which showed a whole bunch of problems on my ECG, which I don't know. I have some idea of what they mean, and they could be bad, and they could not be bad, and it's all kinds of things. So I'm just going to have to do more tests, I'm sure. So that's kind of where we're at. And I also had, like, a bunch of blood problems. It's... But I'm getting them worked at. Also, you were saying that you were hypermobile. Just as an aside, just because I always remember this. So you were saying, like, it might not be as pronounced as my hypermobility. When I was doing the tests myself for hypermobility, because I couldn't get any doctors to actually give a shit, one of them is to test if you are disgusted by hypermobility things, look away. If you don't like joints bending the wrong way. I shouldn't actually be doing this, but whatever. They say, bend your thumb to touch your wrist. And if you can do that, that's a sign. And I went, oh yeah, I can do that. And I can do it backwards. And do it. And then I saw a video of them doing it rather than just reading the text. And it's a bunch of people with hypermobility going, oh yeah, I can, oh, just barely this way. And I'm like, I can, like, that's like, what? That's, like, are you kidding? That's the easiest thing in the universe. I am beyond hyperflexible. For that side of things, I am fucked up. I am real bad. There's, like I said, there's other things about EDS that I think I'm better than a lot of people on. But that part, I am probably like 10 percentile of EDS people even for that. It's fucking weird. It's bad. It's not what you need to be doing. In any case, let's play a game. Why don't we just game? Let's go to lab. We need some experiments. So, is that doctor joining that clinic still? Yep. I mean, she doesn't own the clinic, so yeah. Yep, I'm just gonna have to worry about bumping into him. But whatever, like... Honestly, I'm at the point where... Like, this is a tiny percentage of the stuff that he told me. Like, he told me to go to YouTube when I can play it, when... So I had to... At the same time that I fucked up my hand the first time, the left hand, I also messed up my shoulder. And so he actually did order imaging for it. The imaging came back and showed that I had all kinds of damage on it, and I can see those results. So I went and talked to him and I said, well, I have all these problems with my shoulder now, like, and it shows on the imaging that you ordered. And he goes, I didn't get that. And I went, you didn't get it? I got it. What do you mean? And he goes, well, I didn't get it. And he's like, here, show me on the computer where I can get it. So I showed him through his account how to access my files that he has. And showed him the thing and the results. And then he goes, oh, that's not a problem. And I went, really? And he goes, yep, it's not an issue. That's pretty normal. And I went, okay. And he goes, well, here, okay, fine. If you're saying that your shoulder hurts and you need it, I'll help you out with it. I'll give you some exercises and stuff to do. And I went, oh, that's great. That's actually really helpful. Show me what I can do. So he goes, well, just a minute. I just need to print something for you. Then this motherfucker... Sorry, we're not done story time apparently, because this one's insane. I had to wait for like 5 minutes as we just stared at each other as he tried to figure out the printer and then printed off the report I just showed him how to get that showed that my AC joint has degenerative damage. And he goes, circles the AC joint that they said, and he goes, there, now you can just YouTube that. And I went, what? And he goes, yeah, just look it up on YouTube. There'll be something. Best part about that, 6 months later, he went, I got a call from their office. And it went, hi, we need to talk to you. Wait, what? Okay, this is wild. I did not know that this happened. 6 months later, he gave me a phone call and he says, hey, we need to talk to you about your test results. And I went, what? What test results? And I haven't seen him in like 6-7 months or something. And they go, well, it's for your shoulder. Oh, I guess we'll cancel. I'm like, no, never mind. I want to hear this. I went in. And I go, so you called me in today? And he goes, no, I didn't. And I went, no, your office is the one that called me. He's like, what do you need today? And I'm like, I don't need anything. You called me. It was about my shoulder. And he goes, maybe we did. Looks at it again. And he goes, oh, you have really bad damage on that. And he's like, that's all kinds of issues. I'm like, really? Because 6 months ago you said it was fine. He goes, oh no, this isn't fine. And I went, okay, well then what are we supposed to do about it? What are next steps? And he goes, oh, we can't do anything. Go home. Bye. And I went, that's it? And he goes, yeah, just go. He's like, just so you know, it's bad. And I went, and I don't get anything about it. And he goes, well, I mean, just so you know. I waited 2.5 hours in the waiting room for that appointment, for him to do that. I do not like this doctor. I'm never seeing this doctor again. Fucking hope not. Each time you find some trash while digging. Okay, so I guess that we should keep... God, ones that I really want are like... Unlock or bypass security doors. Hallway from another hallway is pretty good for us, actually, because we've got the courtyard. Because we can go... We can get Blessing of the Gardener to constantly get courtyard, which is a hallway, and add those to our floor plans. So we could do that. I mean, yeah, I know in a lot of ways, I get that there's not necessarily a lot they can do about it, for sure. But at the same time, like, you could say, I don't know, we'll refer you to physiotherapy? We'll do, like, anything? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, you need to do, like, some physiotherapy. They can do some, like, steroid injections and stuff later on, and things like you said, like lidocaine patches. There's a bunch of things like that they can do about it. Eventually, they can do surgery for the damage that I have, which is actually like 98% successful. So that would have been a good option at some point. And I will have to talk to my doctor about that too. My new doctor. Oh, thank God I have a new doctor. Yeah, Osby, this conversation started because I have a new doctor. We were talking about, I finally have the proper diagnosis for me having a chronic connective tissue genetic disorder. So, like, all kinds of problems, which is, like, maybe giving me very bad heart problems and all kinds of things. So... if you're wondering why my schedule is a little weird and I'm constantly kind of flaky about things, I have a chronic disease and I've been struggling. So, yeah. Shorthand for it. I knew it for a long time, but yeah, just getting the actual help to actually manage symptoms and stuff is the bigger problem. But it's nice. We're there now, and so it's good. So we had to select at least 8. Ooh. Oh, man. I think upgraded floor plan's also good because of the courtyard stuff. Like, those work really well together. God, each 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps. Like, that's... being able to do it 10 times is fantastic. Losing 10 steps is tough. Tomorrow rooms are the rooms with the clocks in them. So it'll be ones that are like, morning room says, when you draft this room, get 2 gems and 2 gems the next day. Or sauna is, when you start your next day, you start with an extra 20 steps. Or clock tower gives you keys for however many tomorrow rooms you have. I'll show you in a minute. But that's the tomorrow room stuff. So there's a fair number of tomorrow rooms, so I could do that. I kind of like the 10 steps, though. And then for effects, permanently add gold. Stock your pantry with fruit. Oh, wow. Lower the reservoir by 1 is really interesting. Remove a crate from the tunnel. Permanently increase your lockpicking sounds amazing. I think we've gotten all the letters, but I don't know. Definitely gain a star. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I like the chest and I like the keys as non-permanent ones because we've got the drafting hallways from hallways already and we get the courtyards and we can use that blessing to add more of them. So I think that works really well. And then right. So every time we do an upgraded floor plan today. Okay. So that was a hell of an intro to the stream. A little bit of story time. Yeah, and my elbow's being really finicky. As another cooler story time in a way, I got my birthday present today from my wife. She thought I was gonna be out longer because of my I had a physiotherapist appointment for my hand, which that's good news. I'm basically out of brace now, and I just need to like let it heal slowly. It's still very bad, but at least it's like we're on the right path. I don't actually need to see her again anymore. I just need to continue what I'm doing, and it'll slowly heal up over months, right? Kind of thing. So great, awesome, great news. My physiotherapist, like my doctor, was horrific. My physiotherapist is like the best medical person I've ever dealt with. God, she's amazing. So I was really, really lucky there. Very, very, very skilled, very, very understanding, really like no bullshit, just God, she was fucking fantastic. Really fun, funny, interesting, nice, like everything. God, she was a like person that I'm like, man, I want to be friends with you after this. But yeah, like they're super, she's so good. God damn. I'm like, I wish that you could do everything for medical stuff for me forever, because she's just so easy to talk to about everything. But yeah, so good news about my hand. Anyway, I got my birthday present from my wife. She was trying to get it ready while I was out, and I said that I was going to do some errands, and then I had some things happen where I couldn't do the errands, so I ended up coming home early, so I caught her in the middle of it. She was kind of annoyed. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, because I haven't had to go to the bathroom, because she got me a bidet. I was like, we went to Europe, and I was like, oh, this would be a good chance to see if I want to get in on that bidet lifestyle. And nowhere in Europe had a bidet. Not a single fucking place we stayed. All through France and Spain and stuff, no fucking bidet anywhere. So she's like, fuck it, I just got one anyway. And she installed it, and it's gonna be kind of, I'm hoping it'll be neat. No going back once you have one. I've heard that so much, not a robot. Exactly, I've heard that so much. She got a pretty decent one, it seems. Like, it seems like a nice one. She used it once, because she had to go, but I haven't had to go yet, so I'm like, fuck, I want to try my bidet. But I haven't had a chance. Good to see you, not a robot. Everybody, that's the thing, is it's one of those things that everybody says, man, once you have one, oh my god, you'll never change your mind. This is 12. Right? No, wait, what? I just kind of did it really quickly in my head. 64, 46, divided by 2, 23. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Divided by 3. 16, so 20. What am I doing? Yeah, everybody swears by them like that. And ever since I had, like, my gallbladder out, I just, like, ugh. Get a lot of stomach ache. So I'm like, well, it'd be nice to have a bidet. I want to get in on that life. Everyone's saying that I'm missing out. I want to know. I haven't had a chance yet. Okay, we'll do the kennel. Puppy. Hell yeah, courtyard. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, we have 3 more days of Blessing of the Gardener. We're going to want Blessing of the Gardener constantly now. I thought that for sure I'd want to keep doing the Mechanic or Tinker or whatever, but now that I've got this, I'm like, oh, I think the Gardener is actually even better. So good for us. We did an upgraded mailroom. I should do that, because then it removes another crate. How many crates are in the tunnel is the other thing. I don't even know. I feel like I should go out and look. I want to know. I want to know how many crates are in the tunnel. Like, how long does it take to remove all of them? Pat. Mandatory. And we have shovel, sledgehammer, nothing I can make. Okay. So do you have a bidet, not a robot? Who's on that bidet life? Who's upgraded their butt experience? Yeah, it was a really thoughtful gift she gave me. I had to help her install it because, like, our lines were a little corroded, and she was like, I was trying to take them out, but, like, oh my god, it was a real pain, so. That is a lot of boxes. That's a lot of boxes, oh my god. Okay. So we are not going to do that in a day. Observatory? I like getting my stars aligned. I want to try and see if, like, if we get to, like, 100, if that does something. I keep on ending up using the spin things, and I need to stop. State inventory. Sweet. Didn't miss anything. Yeah, I'm so curious if anybody else has that bidet lifestyle. I'm excited to use it. Let chat know immediately. Okay, listen, everybody poops, okay? There's books about it. Attic is neat. Let's look at the gift shop, though. I can actually buy the blue tents now, can't I? Oh my god, the money. Whew. Wait, what? Okay, I should get that. That seems good. Also expensive, so that's gonna take some doing. See, it's always tempting because I don't want these, but it's just den. Game always does that. Crate's been removed. In so many ways, like, I don't even know what we're doing other than just removing crates by getting specific things, which is weird. Like, we don't even really need other stuff. Sure, we want to advertise our politics like that, our blue leanings. So here's the thing about that, Larian. And it might be relevant to today. If you're not a person that will stand up then you can't expect anybody to. Movements start with one person. All the little acts of rebelling against bad authority, however insignificant, inspire other people. Even if you think that it's not. Like, how often have you felt lifted up or inspired by seeing somebody... Yo, thanks for the follow! By seeing somebody, like, have a pride flag, or, you know, like, say something that you were always, like, worried about hearing from other, like, saying yourself that you'd get yelled at by your parents or something, right? If you have weird conservative parents. Not that I did or anything like that. The box with the most words does not have the gems. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. There's only one true box. So if that's true, then both of these are false. Which would make sense. Because then that would mean that... Like, that would work. There's only one true box, this box is true. That would mean that this one's false, because this one is true. So not both statements are written. And then this one says the box with most words does not have the gems. This one would have the gems by being false. Fuck. No, it could be either one of those. Right, I see. It could be like this one or that one. Huh. I'm actually not sure how we would figure out which one has the gems then. Because, like, that means that we only know the one that doesn't have the gems, which doesn't necessarily give us what has the gems. There's not really a good clue. To which one would. Yeah, one of the few ones that's gotten me, I guess. Boiler room's nice, though. Whew. I'm feeling spicy today, though, obviously. All the politics and yelling about my doctors and chronic disease. What a day. Sure. Karis is pretty okay. Also, look at all that nature. It's one of the few things that, like, I don't want much for a house or anything in life. I'm one of those people that I'd hope that if I had a lot of money, I wouldn't spend it all on just, like, bullshit mansion stuff for myself or whatever. Kind of would just want to actually give a lot of it away, because, you know, I don't really need that much stuff. But I would want a porch. Like, it wouldn't need to be ostentatious like this, but, like, a porch to sit on and, like, have a cup of coffee and watch the sunset. Oh. That's something that would convince I could do. I could do that. I could be bought for that. That's the good shit. Another upgraded one. Alright, I remember I should grab the Geist bedroom because of that too. Nice. Courtyard again for similar reasons if I want. Or we could Geist bedroom. I want Geist bedroom. There were a lot of boxes in that tunnel, but we've removed a lot of them already, it feels like. My first look at the crown? opens room 46. Huh. Okay. Also, the king on his throne has one of the sanctum keys, huh? It's literally just fucking sitting there. God damn it. Okay, so we now have all the sanctum keys. Let's... That took so long. Fuck you, new clue. We were done all the rest of that, like, what, 10 streams ago? Sanctum keys are done. Actually, I guess I don't even need to write it. I guess I just got them. Book message, treasure ones. Okay, that one, no. We don't need to worry about that. This is also done. We don't need... I'll just remove all the new clue stuff now. At least these ones. Because those ones we definitely did. After all that, it's just there on a table. To be fair, getting to this room, though, is a fucking nightmare. I was wondering if, I'm like, there's going to be a king here, right? Like, for the chess pieces. Yeah, of course. Remove from the tunnel. I'm gonna have to check that again. God, how am I gonna get 400 gold for that upgrade? A lot of allowance. Definitely part of it. Freezer helps too. Thinking utility closet's not a bad idea because we have the locked security doors at this point. Kind of want to go back to here and see if we can't get garage. Because then I could go back to the beginning and just get more stuff. Bit of ambitious rolling there from me. Secret passage does not let us choose blue, though. And that's what I'd want. Damn it, where's my garage? Not many spots left for it. It would help us so much to get back to the beginning fast. Dang. I always have the start. Stop. Not allowed to use that anymore. I need to be better. Adjusting the rarity could be really good, because what if we can, like... What if we randomly hit throne room? Or something. Or, like, treasury. Kind of like Solarium being pretty rare, because we've changed most of the things that we want to be pretty normal. I almost want to just... Rare? We can make the library less common now. Burning glass in the coat check. I don't really care about that. Storeroom is an upgraded room. Right. I should get that. Wow, how did I not notice you? Too bad about the garage. Didn't get it. I even have the car keys. Would have been nice. Speak to me, please. By the way, for anybody that's new tuning in, if you don't know, we actually have a full spoiler channel in the Discord. Discord's free for everybody. Should just be that, I think. Is my bot not working? My bot's not working. It'll have a link there when I do it. But there is a channel where you're allowed to say all of the answers to puzzles or ask for all of them and just get like full-on spoilers, have an unfiltered discussion about all this. So if you're keeping your mouth shut and really want to get something out, you can always go in there. Like I said, it's free for everybody. There are some special, like, sub-channels. Everyone can read them, but subs can request in them, kind of thing, because we have a bunch of different show kind of things that we do. Because I do a lot of roguelikes. And other things like that, like DOS Cider, our ranking of DOS games. Casino is interesting, because Casino could get us to the 400 that I need for the Mount Holly gift shop. However, I could also use the office to spread more money, and then just get Freezer and try and go for it another day. So do we play it safe or do we gamble? That's the question. What do people think? Do we... I kind of want to gamble. I want to gamble. Oh god. Oh god, it's the big gamble. Oh no, you motherfucker! Wait, I did it! Aw. Damn it. It's not enough though. It does help. A lot. Oh, we need the okay. Yeah. I remember. That is something. I would have much preferred that, obviously. 300 wouldn't have been bad. This one wouldn't have been good either, though. Nor would that, honestly. So, like, 200 is one of the better ones we could have gotten. Freezer run it back is almost certainly the thing to do. And not, like, you know, gamble away all the money. That would be stupid. Like, you definitely would not want to sit down at the slot machine and spend a bunch of money hoping that you just get there. That's really dumb. Don't do that. right. I forgot. Okay, I forgot how these work. Oh, right, you only get so many things. It's been a while since I've done this. We've only done it like once before. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get another like 2 times. Piece of shit. Okay. I was cashing out at 200. It's important to set a limit. Don't worry, that doesn't work with payouts. It does. It definitely does. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm gonna say it doesn't. I don't want it to, so it doesn't. I have hecked up there. Definitely use some keys. Planetarium would be really nice. Wish you had the telescope, though. Okay, ballroom's fine. I've removed so many crates from the tunnel today. I feel like we're making great progress on that. I hope that it's fast. I feel like we're getting lots of fast progress. But then when I looked at it, there's so many crates. I gotta hope. Yeah, treasure trove is pretty good for us. Okay, white chest, flame crest. I'm still so mad that I didn't write down these other ones. Don't know the color of the memo. Let's see. What is the memo? It's red. printed. Green memos in blue boxes are sometimes false. So I'm guessing that is purely false. So green memos in blue boxes are never false, probably then? Or always false? Could be either. Moons always contain false statements. Is that always true or is false? True treasure is not in the house. I feel like the true treasure not being in the house is correct. That one just feels right. Also, we are making real good progress to that 400. We might not need to freezer run it back. We might just get 400 gold today. And, I mean, it's still a lot to make up, but we're doing real good. It's a hell of a start. Let's go out the front this way. It'll be faster, I think. Oh, I guess in more good news, we gave our cat an injection today. Because for those that know that he's been really sick. Trying to share the good news rather than just all the bad. There's been a lot of bad. We've kind of got the science of it down a little better, and he took it a lot better than last time. There's a lot of crates in here. This tunnel can hold so many crates. God, it is removing even all these ones. Damn. I was thinking it might leave like a couple scattered, and you're just like, oh, okay, and it'll go a little faster, but no. Definitely going to take us a few days of drafting to do it. Spare foyer is another upgraded one, so more crates removed from tunnel. Bunk room's an upgraded one, so that'd be nice. But we do get a free reroll here. We get a lot of rerolls in general. One free. Yep, bunk room it is. Get another one removed. Buddy! Yeah, you exercise. Okay, so we can go up from dining room. We're going to need to reroll for freezer pretty soon. Oh, I guess also in good news, I've been doing a lot of exercise, and I've now lost like almost 25 pounds. I'd say I'm back into really good shape for the most part. At least for that. For all that stuff, I'm doing good. Planetarium would have been cool, but we want freezer. Want freezer. Yep. Freeze my acids. And we're done. Wish we had a planetarium, but whatever. Like, minor problem. Especially when we don't have the telescope. Oh, speaking of giving the cat injections and things, I forgot we need to pill him again now. Tanya just came in, like, looked over at the cat and gave me a thumbs up, and I went, oh, right, yeah. Thought we were done all the bad stuff with you.
No, never.
But no, we're always gonna do another thing. Alright, well, this is the perfect time to do it, because we're starting a new day in the game. So I'm gonna take a very brief break. It'll only be like a minute and a half or something. We've gotten the science of pilling him down pretty good. He is real spicy about it, but we're getting a lot better about it anyways. And I'll see you all momentarily. Alright, we're back. See? Nice and easy. We've gotten it down pretty good. We're definitely getting there. The bigger problem is the needle. Having to inject him is rough. But even that we're getting better at. And thankfully that's only once a month now. It was once a week for a little while, now it's once a month. This is our last once a week one. Okay, I probably want to try and get shelter again here. Tomb also gives us some money. And I think that we'll want to use our Banner of the King for yellow. And I'll even just do that early. I'm okay with that. Perfect. Perfect. I feel like we're back at the beginning of the game again in a way where there's like a bunch of goals right away that I wanted to get to. It's nice. Hello? I would like a commonplace treasure trove, thank you. Drawing room can go to, like, unusual now. You can say standard. We've gotten what we need out of the drawing room. Workshop and kennel. I'm gonna... Listen. You tell me that I can have puppies. I'm gonna pick the puppies. I'm mad that we screwed up that other parlor game. What do we got this time? Gems are in the black box, gems are in the white box. Okay, so that box is both a liar and not a liar. Probably. Oh, I mean, it could be... Could just be both false. It could be all false. We just know it's not true. Statement is true. The above statement is false. Okay, so we know that this one is either false entirely or in between. This one, the same thing. Which means that, like, so this one, or rather, wait, this one's false entirely or the other way. This one can't be true. This one could be entirely. This one also can't be true. So this box has to be true. This is not an empty box. Wait, this one, is it that easy? It's that easy. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this so simple? Is that? Yep, it sure is. Oh. It's fine. This is still good. I grabbed that right away because I was waiting for the experiment trigger to pop up and be like, you've removed a crate from the... I don't have that right now. Drafting upgraded rooms does not necessarily help me. I'm no monster, I remembered. Okay, nothing there. Really want, like, the aquarium's fine. I really need a office or something. We need some kind of computer. I need to get online. Sorry, I want to get online. I need a computer. It's been a while. I'm definitely going to need to show chat Johnny Mnemonic again soon. Because I'm sure... Who here has not seen Johnny Mnemonic? There's got to be a few of you again, right? I feel like we need another Johnny Mnemonic day. You somehow haven't? Wait. I swear that you were one of the ones that saw it with us last time. I have not shown Arkham Archivist Johnny Mnemonic. You have not seen Johnny Mnemonic. Alright, that's gonna have to change. Okay, so for those that don't know, by the way, back in the 90s, there was a famous actor named Keanu Reeves, and he managed to get himself into a cyberpunk kind of sci-fi fantasy movie that was created by some preeminent artists of our time. That's right, it's Johnny Mnemonic. Authored by... It was Gibson, right? God, who was Johnny Mnemonic? It might not be. It is Gibson. It is Gibson. Okay. You mean Ted? Yes. Yeah. Ted, weirdly, started doing dramas. I'm just kind of curious. Huh. Robert Longo was the filmmaker who did it, who is an artist, filmmaker, photographer, and musician. Interesting. Very eclectic seeming person, which makes perfect sense for what Johnny Mnemonic ends up being. Showroom is interesting. But we really want to use our money there. I'll just workshop. Come on. Give me something good. Not amazing. How about... no. I'm gonna try and redraw and see if we can't get, like, security. I'll blow them all. It's fine. Yep, it was worth it. We need these experiments as early as possible. What am I doing? Got caught mashing. Maybe we can do Johnny Mnemonic on Saturday, actually. Maybe we can do that this week. I could do another Johnny Mnemonic day. I actually have the time this weekend. I won't next. Can just like straight up remove a ton of crates, huh? Also. These are... This one's mean. I love this one, but it's also... It is nasty. I want to remove crates. Just... It's moving day, baby. Lockpick is important, I agree, but I want to get to the crates ASAP. Yes.
Just have a moment. There's a weird sound in the basement and I can't figure out what it is.
Oh. right. I need to stop doing that. It's one time and 10 steps lost. I know, I know. Second one I didn't mean to do. Mm, 2 and 20. Yeah, it's listen. Be okay. Laundry room or storeroom is fine. Let's go storeroom because I need a little more money. We do have to be careful. Because I need to get to 400 and enough steps to actually buy the spot. A little more money. Oh my god, if we're just short. Although we do have it that when we draft dead ends, we're getting money into the tomb. So maybe I just go to the tomb now? Do we have enough dead ends? I can't check the map. Or rather, I shouldn't check the map. How's that? This is really tests your memory. It's great for somebody that, you know, has a lot of weird brain fog, memory loss, and dizziness. Alright, we're good. Like, the thing is, I don't actually need all that much from the estate, other than removing crates. So if I just, like, burn all my steps instantly, removing crates, okay, that's fine. I was right. Chapel's the only spot that we have left to go. I have not gotten anywhere near far enough for dinner, no. But I might be able to dig up a turnip. Hey! Yeah, like our big goal right now is removing those crates, so I don't need to worry too much. Like, it is really tempting to just hit it twice. Although, yeah, courtyard works really well here. And once we get down to 10, I'll just do it if I have. We'll just look at it one more time and just be good. But I am trying to get to rank 8. That'll help. Oh, we're already there. Okay. I thought that was rank 7. do have an aquarium too, don't we? Yep. Sick. Courtyard. Alright. Any of these are amazing for us. I'm going to leave the keycard system on, because I actually have it. Good to see you, by the way, tonight, Introspective. I never said hi to you. Thanks for stopping in. I solved a new clue. We got there. I figured the whole thing out. I hope. Maybe it's the whole thing. Mostly? Maybe mostly? I hope. I think we got a lot. It's a lot of it. You never know if it's all of it. But I think it's all of it. This is a mean memory test. This is real nasty. Slow clap. Hey, solving new clue is actually pretty tough. Ah, shit. Although, we could go through foundation. Still other options. Mostly, again, like I said, I'm kind of okay just burning through, steps, especially now that we've got planetarium. Like, that's one of the big things that we'd want to have for the next day. Observatory is one of the other ones, so I'm okay with that too. I'm gonna try to get to 100. I said that I would do that a long time ago, and I never did. Oh, he's yelling at me. He brought me in a mouse. We're just gonna go back to the planetarium and right, fuck. It still does it even if you don't have enough. Shit. Donk. Hi, buddy. I thought that it wouldn't allow us to spend the steps. I was going to test it once we were in the planetarium, but I thought I'll just check and see where it is. Nope. That's okay. And I'll lose out a little bit on stars. You're the real star anyway, right, buddy? When has this game ever been kind? Well, I mean, that's not even necessarily kind. It's actually kind of... It's actually kind of kinder this way, because it means you get to spend over what you want, which is... That's nice. Because I could have used it, which was what I should have done, to go to the planetarium, have like one step left, and then do it, which would have been fantastic. That's like... That's actually really kind to let you spend over. I kind of assumed it was going to be mean. That was my issue. What? You raised your paw to hit me. What's up? You were going to tap me? Oh, now you're biting me. What? What do you want? You want attention of some kind, but not pets. Well, I do need to go and talk to Tanya, because she was saying that there's some kind of noise that I needed to see. So I'll be right back. Thank you for being here so far, everybody. I'm hoping this will just be quick and there's not a big problem in our house, but, you know, I mean, we're kind of on the everything that can go wrong will go wrong timeline, so we'll see. See you in a moment. Thanks for being here. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. All that jazz. Be right back. Okay, I checked with Tanya, and this is okay to tell. I'm like, am I allowed to say this story of what happened? Because she was asking me to go downstairs. She's like, oh my god, there's a weird noise, and I can't figure out what it is. And, no, it's fine. It's more than fine. So what it was, she's like, okay, come here, like, shut off the AC, come here and listen to this. I go downstairs, and she's like, oh, it sounds like, I'm so worried, like, do we have, like, a short in our wall, or something like that? She's like, it's coming from, like, the crawl space behind the stairs kind of thing. I'm like, well, it just sounds like an electronic noise. And she's like, no, like, I don't know, like, maybe it's a short. She's like, I guess, like, it kind of sounds like, I'm like, it sounds like a spare fire alarm, or honestly, it sounds like the stud finder that we have. And she's like, no, like, it can't be. I took out the two toolboxes, like, I don't know, it's somewhere back there. And I'm like, well, it's like, it's not like coming from our furnace or something, because of course the furnace is nearby. And I'm like, no, it's not from there. So I go back in there, and I'm looking, and I'm like, are you sure it's not the stud finder? She's like, I pulled the two toolboxes out. I'm like, well, let's take things out one at a time out of the bottom here. So we're taking things out because it's like this like kind of electronic beep noise. And she's like, is it in one of the toolboxes? I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's in one of the toolboxes. Take out one of the toolboxes. Sound doesn't change. I'm like, okay. Take out the second toolbox. Sound changes. And I'm like, sure it's not the stud finder? I'm pretty sure. And she's like, shit, that is different. And I opened it up, and I remember how I said that she had installed the bidet earlier? Used a wrench for it. She stuck the stud finder on top of the wrench. Or the other way around. And so it was just going, ee! She's like, oh, we found the stud. And she was so worried about it. She's like, oh my god. What is going on? Why is there this noise? I'm like, it's fine. It's just a stud finder. She's like, okay, I'll put it back in a less obnoxious way. I'm like, that sounds like a good idea. So we're all good. The fears of home ownership, though, are real. You always got to worry about that stuff. Any little noise like that, you're always like, oh my god, please don't let this be like my foundation is fucked or something. Like, don't get me wrong, blessed, super blessed, unbelievably blessed to have a house. But it does come with its own little worries here and there. Like you said, Larian, hot water tanks exploding. Not great. That has happened. Flooding in hot water tanks have been things already, and oof. Yeah, she was laughing, and she's like, okay, yeah, you can tell it's the stream. I'm like, great. You gave me a better gift. Second birthday gift. I get a good story. Lab. Move those boxes, move those boxes, move those boxes, baby. Oh, man. We're outside, though. 40 seconds is not actually going to be that long when we're outside. But from outside, it's going to take us 20 seconds to get back in the house. Okay, well, we want to remove crates. Hallway from another hallway still is really good because we have the courtyard. And we have the blessing of the gardener, which is giving us way more core yards than we'd normally have. So that's still a pretty good option. We could definitely do that. I was wondering if this might still be better. This one normally seems like it's incredible for us. But being outside, it's kind of tough. Like, that's a lot of stairs we gotta ascend. You'd lose half the time getting to the mansion. That's what I said. Yeah, it'd take us 20 seconds just to get there. Yeah. But I'm like, honestly, even with 20 seconds, that's still pretty good. I think it's better. Dang. Thank you, right? Like, that is exactly what I said. Like, yeah, look at how long this takes. Yeah, like, yeah, definitely made the right choice. That'd have been 20 seconds easy. Also no keys. Well, early on we're not gonna get a lot of locked doors this level though. Yeah, like, entrance hall will never be locked. We can get 3 right away from there. Even just, like, the whole first floor is, like... Rank 1's basically never locked, yeah. Yeah. I don't even think rank 2's basically ever locked. This is just gonna all be troll 20s. So it's 30... back to 32, so then round to 30, so 10. I almost wanted to grab that tunnel. Even though it just would go to nothing. I'm gonna do it. It's a lot of crates. Well, we can end with, like, music room, right? Like, we can end with something else. It's not like I have to do tunnel on the last one. Now we're good. God, and that means we get key card. Yeah. Good shit. Okay, it's kind of hilarious to just have this end in bedroom, closet, music room. What a house. I probably could have done this better, because these are all, like, draft rooms, so we could have looked for a dormitory elsewhere first before going all the way through. I don't really want to do that because I don't want to use up my core yards where I can still, like, I still have other hallways to draft off the hallways if I want. Could definitely just bathroom. That's even funnier, actually. Okay, I'm going to go for just pure humor. Hey, Baron, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so what you do is take a left down the hall, and then just go straight. And then you'll get to it. Like, wait, how much further? No, you can keep going. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Total dickhead move. It's a lot of crates. Oh, it's a lot of crates. Man. No item, nothing? Dang. How many crates were there? It's a tunnel filled with crates. You can't see crates because there's crates in front of the crates. So I have no idea. There's a lot? It's a lot. We'll go look again. Like 100? I don't know. It could be as low as like 30. It could be as high as 200. I don't know. More. Like, I have no idea how long the tunnel is. No idea how many walls of crates there are. Oh! Okay, now we have an idea because we can actually see the end of it. Yo. So what is this? What is this? What? File cabinet. But yeah, okay, so how many crates were there? I don't know because they started here and ended there. So, and they were kind of scattered, like some were all the way to the roof, some were not. So, but apparently, getting close to the end of that. There were a few. Technically, I might only need to remove one more, and we'll get to where we need. Because we don't have to remove all of them to get through there, right? Porterhouses if we have a showroom? Let's wait just a minute. I don't know. You know what? Odds that we get a showroom is not that high. I don't even really want it. We'll just do this. Having to run back for it's going to be a pain in the ass. Don't want the foyer because I want to draft it off of one of these. Especially when we're so close to getting through there. It's fine. Realize I didn't actually look in here. Yeah. Yeah, I did eventually realize. Took me a moment, but I got there. This is a hell of a layout for the house today. Definitely did a thing. Should have checked all the Great Hall doors. It's okay. With just, for now, all pantry. Then we can go back. Oh, I'm gonna be, if I'm one short, I'm gonna be very upset at myself. We should be able to get... Come on. I just need, like... Even one gem will probably let me be able to roll for it. 2 would have been really nice. Okay, we get there. It's gonna lock us off. But that's okay. Yeah, we can pull the lever. I mean, I'm not really going up there. Fair enough, though. Is it not there? Where is it? Again. Where is it? Am I just blind? Yep, I'm not blind. I thought it was in the room with the barrel, and I just didn't look far enough. Like, I actually really didn't need it because, right, it's the lavatory one. We can still go in the house because we've actually got the security key card, so we can tunnel up through the foundation. But, like, at this point, I'm not really looking for anything beyond removing the crates, which I'll have already done. And it's not like I can draft more hallways from hallways, probably, anyway. And I should be able to get it. The only thing that'll stop me is I might need to remove one more, because it might have removed the one in the front here. It did not. Okay, we're good. Like, if it really truly leaves that one after all this time, and then takes it off right there and leaves you blocked off, which would have been very funny, actually. Wait, you can use special keys here? What? Okay. Unknown. What? So I need the basement key again? Fuck. Yeah, that was a fine... That wasn't really a spoiler in introspective. I appreciate you being immediately like, whoa, wait, I'm not trying to spoil things. That one, yeah. That one's pretty obvious. Well, I'll give you that one. Crush me. Yeah, we're gonna need some good luck on the levers. That being said, now that the crates are cleared, we just, any time that we get there, we're good, right? Like, it's not like, oh no, this is the only day we can do it because we cleared them today and now they're not cleared anymore, so we have to do it again. It's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. We can manage. We don't have that many doors on this unlocked. It does have the possibility of having the lever, but like, we're not gonna get the right door to open up with this few gear rooms. Parlor is fine. Sure. So, I actually think that we have to have it as, because we have to have a box that's fully false, right? I think that means the blue box can't have them. And the reason why I say that is because then, let's say that the gems are in the blue box. So this one's true. This one's true. Like, let's say that these are both true then, because they would have to be if they're in the blue box. These ones would both have to be true, which mean this box would have to be purely false. But it says the gems are not in the white box. If the gems are in this box, then that can't be false. The gems aren't in the white box. So we would have to have one of these be false. But then that doesn't work because then it's not in the blue box. So it can't be in the blue box, actually. One of these has to be false. Fully false. And one of them has to be partially false. So I think that actually what that means is that, because that means that one of these has to be false and one of these has to be partially false, that means that this one is partially false. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the blue box. Not all the boxes say the same thing, no. 2 of them do. And what that means is that this one says the gems are not in this box, which is going to be true. The gems are in the blue box is going to be false. This one, the gems are not in this box, false. The gems are in the blue box, false. Because this box has to be true. The gems are not in this box, and the gems are not in the white box, which means the gems are in the black box. Good to see you, Dragonheart, by the way. How have you been? Bam. That's a cool one. I like that one. Busy at work, but good. Well, sorry to hear that you're busy at work. It sucks when it's stressful like that, but nice to hear that you're good otherwise. I almost said, like, well, but busy at work is good, but I'm like, wait, I'm saying that from the very privileged position of I have my own business, So I need to be busy at work because not busy at work is bad. But yeah, a little different when you're working for somebody else, like a big corporation or whatever, which is most people. You make too much money and don't get enough time off. Yeah. The ratio should be different. Fair. See, I have the problem of I don't make enough money and I don't make enough time off. My ratio is bad in a different way. It's not like terrible. I make okay. I'm alright, but boy, I could definitely make more. Living's getting expensive. Alright, what are we even looking for again? Right. We need a lever. Huh. God, I haven't had to care so much about the levers in a while that I'm like, what do we even need for that? What's a good way to do it? Garage is not. Go north first. We don't have a key to the secret garden, right? No. Right, file cabinet. Where did we see a file cabinet? Where have we seen a file cabinet? It's not in the office. So secret passage can get us to green rooms. Greenhouse has a lever. I don't know if that can go on the west wing though. And we need the secret garden key to get to the secret garden, so green's not gonna help us there. Blocked off the Great Hall. Weight room would have one. God, I don't remember which doors are for which of the antechamber doors, though, kind of thing. Let's see. Can we get greenhouse? We don't. Special cost bypass. Why? What? Huh. What did we do that caused that? I don't remember. You're not allowed to get 3 options that cost gems. Oh. Huh. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that, which is weird. I don't need to buy all that. Okay. So gallery is neat. Also, there's a blue memo hidden in the aquarium. I just realized, because it's a blue room. Because we got that upgrade. How is there a memo hidden in here? I don't know if that's a joke or if it's saying there's something about like the hall that's shown in here has a red herring. Interesting. I don't think that matters all that much. No one's like, eh. It's only in blue rooms on rank 8. Would be one in the utility closet. But then it would cut us off. I don't love that. This kid's got some real muscles when he wants to. What do you mean time to start digging? Come on. Well, shit. I guess that bugged out? Oh, there we go. For a child that won't, step over the low gates, this kid's got some real jacked upper body strength. Just rips right through that tile work. Smashes down walls. Kid's fucking strong. It's at least a blue room on rank 8, so it'll have a memo. Still need a lever, though. Run out of a place to find one, that's for sure. They might have the key to the secret garden, which would get us there, too. Blue memo, which is right there. SHS is 1 3 years after HASS. Okay. Huh. It's like Simon Herbert Sinclair. Oh, no, Simon Sinclair and Herbert S. Sinclair. Would Secret Garden key have gotten us there? Yeah. So I could do it down here. And Secret Garden opens 2 of the doors, so even though I don't remember exactly which ones... Yeah, it's the reason why I left these open, was just in case I got Secret Garden. Hey, Sylvaxry! Good to see you. Don't have the utility closet. So it'd be a true dark room. I'm okay doing this and just... I won't do that. Basically re-rolling in a way. Cloister won't do it, study won't do it. Coat check is interesting because it lets us put the filing cabinet away. I'm going to take the coat check. No idea. I gotta think about this cabinet. Also, I should actually hold up. That's the thing I need to write down. To do. Filing cabinet key. Like, it could have been in study. I need to pay more attention to where we could have a filing cabinet. Like, maybe we just have the room in the house right now. Where did we find the filing cabinet key? In the underground after we removed all of the crates. I think, right? Wasn't that where we got it? Well, we need the basement key to get further there. So we've already removed all of the crates there. Honestly, there's not many ways for us to get that open, so I think we just leave it. Dang. I'm kind of looking at the whole plan here and seeing, just kind of thinking. The one thing that I'm kind of tempted to reroll is to get, like, planetarium. But I mean, really, we reroll to try and get more stars? That's stupid. Doesn't look like any of these would have a filing cabinet for what we have open. Let's go nursery and just call it a day. Take a whale nappy in our nursery. Where would a locked file? I don't remember a locked filing cabinet. Although I don't know, it kind of rings a bell. got another day in us for sure. For the night. We're starting to rip through the days. Yeah, so I found the filing cabinet key down with the, tunnel underground, a miner's hat, and another spot for the basement key. I wasn't thinking we should go out here first. Or at least, I'd like to go out here first. Schoolhouse Shrine. Look, we're out of Shrine. I wouldn't mind going for Blessing of the Gardener again. So we can do a test here, too. So we look at Shrine. I got Gardener on 37 and 38. Tinkerer on 39. And High Roller on 35. My question is, if we actually just do 37 again, do we still get Gardener? Is it always consistent? Huh, okay. What are these anyway? Vines. I'm starting, like, I'm questioning everything. I feel like all the bird baths must have some importance eventually. Everything's a fucking lie. It's all tricks. I finally hit that point where I trust nothing. I think I know a thing and it's always a lie. So 6 12 3 32 5 8 1 18 6 5 by 30. All right, easy one. So used to having items and stuff to deal with all that. Actually, let's go inwards. I want to try and find a... Damn it. Oh, these are all bad for me. I really want to try and find a computer. Fine. I hate that, but it's better than the other options. Rumpus room just leads back to the entrance hall, which is actually just not good for me. Because, yeah, like, I'm just gonna block it off. No item. What a rip. Come on, office. Geist Bedroom does give us rerolls. We can try and get a earlier computer. Because like our lock picking skill would be a really good one to level up now. Looks fine. Oop. That was weird. Could nursery just to get a lot of steps. Not that that's doing a lot. No, I can't. I'll take a corridor. Chapel's fine. Chapel or parlor? Parlor might have been the smarter choice. Just wanted something that went inwards too. I gotta slow down. I didn't see anywhere that would have a filing cabinet yet. Is the filing cabinet maybe like underground? Is it in one of the... Maybe it's down by the chess pieces or something? Or in like the underground where there's the sanctum stuff? It might be. Shit. It could be in there. Could even be in room 46. Been a while since I've looked in there. Oh my god, there's so many options. You returned with apple wedges and peanut butter. Hold up, are you my wife in disguise, Sylvaxry? My wife always does that as a late night snack. If she's gonna have one. She does that like... That is her choice 8 out of 10 times at least. I'm not a huge apple person. They feel sandy. Like, pears are worse, but... Yeah, they're just like... I don't know. I got a grit to them. They're not terrible, but they're not my fave. False statements of less than 6 words. That's not true. Statement with an odd number of words is always true. The gems are in the box with the most words. So this is true, it's done. This is one that kind of always trips me up because it's not necessarily like if you just say that first statement, let's say that that's wrong. False statements have less than 6 words. No, false statements do not have less than 6 words. That doesn't mean that the next part of that, like it doesn't mean that therefore true statements have more than 6 words. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't change it the other way around. Like it's not like false statements have less than 6 words. Therefore, if that's false, then it means that true statements have less than 6 words. That doesn't necessarily equate. So this could, let's say they're both false. And they can't both be false because the bottom one's false, then it's true. That part does because it's binary. So like binary statements do have that. So this one is going to be basically, like you said, it's self-defeating, takes itself out of the running in a way. It doesn't mean that we can ignore it entirely, but that means this is either false or true, and this one's either false or true, like just straight up all of them. They have to have the exact... This one has either both these statements are false or both the statements are true. It can't have like a mix. So if both of them are, if this is both true, statement with an odd number of words is always true. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, again though, just because the bottom is 10, the top statement doesn't actually say that, like, it's not like only true statements have an odd number of words. It's statements that do have an odd number of words are true. So that doesn't mean that, like, all true statements have an odd number. Because obviously this is the box with the most words. Statement with an odd number of words is always true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, because the top of that one is odd. Fuck. That would still work. It would make sense. This top one is true. The bottom thing is false, which makes this false, and then this is true. Statement with an odd number of words is always true. The gems are in the box the most words. The gems are in this box. That would work out. It would follow. All that would match up. Problem is, the logic holds true the other way. And this could be the true and this is the false. I don't know how you would determine that other than a guess. Just me being an idiot, I guess. Dang. Interesting. See what happened? Transmutated that filing cabinet into a compass. You can't hold it. So it's just always in that tunnel. Shouldn't have taken the burning glass out. Oh, good to know. It really sucks. We desperately needed those gems. Oh, well. Good news. Guess what I got? Those gems I needed. Greenhouse does have one of the levers. And a power hammer wall. I haven't been in the greenhouse in so long. I haven't seen this. So hold up. Interesting. Not done. So wait a minute. Didn't we get 5 elsewhere? Huh. We need a broken lever though. gems so bad. Look at workshop. Workshop didn't have the lever or anything though. I didn't go in the workshop. That would help. Yep. Probably useful. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, we're getting close to the power hammer too, so that's good. It's a little dicey to do this. Closet. The thing is that, like, all the branches off of that just went to this spot anyway, which we already have it open. Go gallery. Garage, den. Definitely den, so we have more areas to go. Veranda's nice. I need to find a battery pack pretty bad. This is fine. Dining room. Still haven't found a computer. Let's see a filing cabinet. Before we get to using a key there, keep looking. That's not a bad one to see. Boudoir gives us some rerolls, which is nice. Bedroom closet does give us a bunch of items. Let's do that. I'm okay with that. Alright, not bad. Security key card's pretty good to get. Conference room or courtyard seems a little better. Look, we can do this and look for secret garden afterwards, and then just get a bunch of fruit in here. I feel like Mechanarium's okay now. Yeah, not the directions I was hoping for, but it's okay. Okay, coat check is good. Because we can use that to get the, like, power hammer set up for later if we don't get it this time. Gift shop's not super useful. It does let us go ahead and get extra exits, though. I think we go with aquarium. Because I need something that goes this way that's going to be locked. It's more likely to be locked here. I do not want to dig first, because we want to get the secret garden key. Oh, wait! It's in the corner, so it doesn't work anymore. Fuck, right. So we're going to have to hope that somewhere south is actually locked if we want to actually open that. I mean, we can always use the broken lever in, Damn. Courtyard is always unlocked, so it's not going to let us get into the secret garden. I could get it from here. Like I said, I mean, we could use the broken lever in the greenhouse to open it. Interesting. Très interessante. Dang. Ooh. I moved my leg weird and bumped my desk. Oh, if you heard that, that was a little painful. Whoop. Ooh. Ooh. This is interesting. Guess I'll try a redraw. Yeah. That's the problem. Now I'm kind of like priced in a way. That doesn't help us either because there's security locked, which is not going to let us do it anyway. That might. Why did that go off? Why did that go off? It's not in here. Should I be trying to break all the vases with the hammer? That one wouldn't let us. Probably not, right? Probably? God, I still can't believe we haven't found a single computer today. Look at all the stuff that we've seen. We haven't found a single room that has it. Haven't been able to get there. Awkward. Garden does east and west. Gotcha. I couldn't remember if it was south and east or if it was east and west. There's the other one. Alright, now we have some ways to get the bedroom key? Basement key. I need to go back to that dining room. I'm running out of steps. Oh, right, the mechanarium doesn't have that this time. Also is pretty good. Alright. Whew. We have a boiler room. I'll still have dinner. Maybe I'll end up feeling bad about it because we drafted a boiler room in the next little while, but it's not super on my list. That'll do it. Either one of them. Sure. Alright, we got the basement. We probably want... Give me that. Probably want to try and get some blue rooms here. Conservatory? Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I don't know what the Reclaim the Crown is. Why is it so expensive? I should probably figure out what it actually wants me to do in there. I'm gonna leave it at standard rather than making it super common. Also, it makes sense if we want, like, we've got the blue crown. I could go in there after we get that. And see. Don't love that we lose all of our gems that way. Still have 49 steps. We spread gems in all of the green rooms. So we should look around. And I think we just want to head out. And open up that basement. We'll also looking for all these gems I supposedly spread around the house. Wait, I'm a dummy. What am I talking about? I have a conference room. Oh my god, what am I doing? I planned it. I went smart. I did the whole thing. I had the heist. I set it up. The biggest thing I set up was my fucking self for failure. I didn't go and get all the gems that I talked about first. Dingus. Okay, no kitchen. I have 9 gems. Get 1 attempt. Fuck. Okay. Did we just hear that? Oh my god, right! I have to use the Sanctum key. I picked it up last time and then I just didn't use it. Makes sense that that's why this opens that too. Okay, so let's take the crown and bring it in here. God, I want to go outside though and get that other stuff, and I need to go to the basement to use the Sanctum key that I somehow forgot last time. That's twice that I've done that with the Sanctum keys, yeah. sanctum cabinet in here? No. Fuck. It was a good shot. It was a good attempt. An attempt was made. It does have the paper crown looking thing. I could definitely bring that in here too. I need to get out of the house, and I have so few steps. And I need to get into the foundation and use that sanctum key. Oh, God. Okay. I thought about code checking the crown, but I have so few steps. I definitely would. It's actually really useful. It's not even for laughs. It's just nice to have. Like, it's powerful. It has a good ability. But if I have to both sanctum key and get to that tunnel, I have, like, no steps to do that. Yo, Ghidorah! Did you have a good board game night? Was it your board game night? What were you up to? Hopefully you had a good night, whatever you were doing. Always lovely to see you. You know, they say to not have a favorite chatter, but I think that you're my favorite Ghidorah. Like, if I was to pick from all the Ghidorahs that come by, you'd be number one. Oh, right, you were at Worldcon. Oh, fuck, right. Right. Hopefully that was fun. I beat out the door from Metroid. What? What? Wait. File cabinet. Fucking fuck. And it has the hats. Okay. Hi. You summoned the boy, Ghidorah. Oh, spam them kitties. Come here. Do you want to come over?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do you see?
The boy.
There's a door enemy from Metroid that's coincidentally also named Ghidorah. I had no idea, I'll be honest. My first Metroid was Metroid 3, or Super Metroid. Hi. Buddy. You wanna come over? That's not what I meant to do. Hi. He's a sweet boy. Fuck, well, I know I need the filing cabinet key. I don't know if I have the steps to come back here. So that's probably got all the rest of the minor notes. Oh, too much stuff to do and I don't have any steps to do it in. And it's getting late. This is probably our last run of the day. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock. Probably last one. Yeah, it's the last one. It's been a while since I've run low on steps like this. We didn't find a kitchen or anything. It was a weird day in the house. Once you got there, Worldcon was blast. Getting there was a bit of an issue because you were halfway through busing there before you realized you didn't have your badge on you. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Okay, wait. Did I power them off? I did on automatic. Open this file cabinet first. We're kind of screwed. We're not going to get everything done. What? Okay. Oh. By the third era, numeric cores had fallen completely out of favor and were no longer being included in proofs by serious arithmeticians. This concept, once considered sacred, was now regarded as an over-engineered concept that only served to slow further advancement in the field, as Philip Wilkins once famously put it. Steps to find a numeric core. Take any number with 4 or more digits. Without changing the sequence, split that number into 4 smaller numbers. How would you pick where it happens? Because you could do 86, 4, 5, 5, like... Next, assign each a different color, resulting in a valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. The first number should always be assigned teal to begin with a positive number. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of the larger number. Example 18. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, becomes 3 minus 6 times 1, so negative 6, divided by 4. Negative 1.5? But why? Okay, that's going to be important for something. They really want you to memorize their bullshit math. Oh, the steps, man. Oh, the steps. We're screwed. Is there a dig spot that we haven't gotten? Give me turnip. You fucker. You mother. Oh, you fuck. No. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Watch this. Yeah. Exhausted. I fall asleep in the yard. Oh, I never did think to do that little 8-bit Full House thing I've got, Ghidorah. Stinky. Stinky game. Stinky game for bad people. Sorry, no, that's wrong. Stinky game developed by bad people. This game hates. It has darkness in its heart. Fuck. We were right there. If I hadn't screwed up and turned that off. We weren't going to get much further, but even one more door, just like I just... How could I have known not to turn it off? Easy, there was no reason for me to. I didn't have security. Like, I didn't have any way to actually change it. I should have never changed it. I should have just left it until I had something else that told me. But I did it on automatic. I'm so used to doing it when so that I can use it with security, because you're way more likely to find security than you are to get the key card. So I just tend to do that because I often have security and can set that up. But I didn't. I didn't have it. And now I've been punished. Well. Dang. With that, it is after midnight. I'd like to do a couple things to get ready for bed. And it was fun. We had a good one. I feel like we have a lot of things to do and go and solve again, which has been really nice. Like, because before it felt like we got really bottlenecked on like 2 puzzles. And now we've just got like goals all over the place. There's a ton of stuff to do again, which is nice, because I was getting a little bit frustrated where it was like, you have to rely too much on RNG to get specific puzzles, like when you only have one. But when you have a bunch of things to do, you can, you know, manipulate your RNG a bunch of different ways, right? Like, it's like, oh, okay, well, oh, dang, I didn't get this, but I did get, like, oh, I didn't get enough green rooms to do this thing, but I did get enough halls to go for this other thing that I need, where I need enough keys to go to the basement and do that instead. So, okay, well, I can't get the crown, but that's fine, I'll just do this. So there's, like, it's nice to be able to find different things like that to do. I should actually write down. Fuck, I could have coat checked too, right? We need the greenhouse power hammer. Another one is Throne Room Red Crown, maybe, for reclaiming the crown, because it looks like the paper crown. And we know how to get the paper crown. It's a pain in the ass. I wish that I had remembered. There was that one day that we could have coat checked it and kept it there. So I wish that I'd remembered to do that, because it's a nightmare to actually get it. But we could. We could set that up again. Was it that we needed security? Yeah, we needed security next to the room, is what it was. But yeah, once we're done that bottleneck, we've had so much stuff open up. Like, our to-do list suddenly grew to a ton of different things again. Like, now we can go for the crown, we can go for, like, more sanctum stuff, we can go and get, like, basement things, we can go and do, like, just 5-6 different puzzles that we can look at. So there's all these different ways to go, and it's definitely making the game a lot more interesting again. That being said, I'm going to be back tomorrow with a sub-voted on roguelike. If you want to go and check it out in the Discord, free for everybody, by the way, like we've said many, many times. You can go and put your vote in there, because we have a little bit of time left before we do that. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And then Rogues Day on Saturday. So I'm hoping to run some good roguelikes. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. You can check out all the VODs on YouTube. And hey, those follows mean a lot. I really appreciate the people that stopped by, hung out. A couple of follows that we got. All the subs do mean a ton right now. It's been an expensive month keeping our cat alive, so it means a lot. I'm going to host you over to somebody else, though, so don't go away. Bye to the YouTube. Let's find somebody to host.